It's 7 in the morning. Kai and I just woke up.
What? Blue balls my dad gave me. Camera, don't wake mommy up. He's so mad at you, Camera.
Say good morning.
It's cold today. I made a huge mistake this morning. I decided to start the morning off filling out forms. And if there's one thing in life that I hate more than anything, it is paperwork, especially when the site is just crashing every 2 seconds. So to remedy that, I'm on a run. Hopefully it helps. Usually it does. We're also trying to potty train Kai, which can be quite frustrating, but today was a success.
Hey, guys, 6 feet. Jim, you're doing well. Good job, man.
I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. You better run. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Pictures.
I have a camera operator. It's not Matt. Guess who it is?
Kai.
The run was great, but my calf/Achilles is starting to hurt. Is that just because I have bad form or
Ow!
I'm running too much? What do you think, buddy?
French.
What's Princess cooking this time? Being married to Princess is kind of like having a professional chef at home all the time. What you doing, buddy?
That's when my dad used to work.
So as I've been doing these little daily vlogs, I've had to get pretty quick at editing. I've been editing all of these vlogs myself. Matt's been doing his own thing, learning. I've been doing all the editing. And so there's a few color grading pro tips that you might not know of that will massively speed up your workflow and also help you out just to get a better color grade. So we're gonna go through four quick little pro tips for color grading. Number one, have you ever edited something like, let's say an interview, and so you have the same clip spliced up into a whole bunch of different places in the timeline, and you just wish you could color grade or color correct all of those clips at the same time instead of having to copy and paste the color correction or color grade to those specific clips? Well, there's a way. It's really easy. Instead of just putting your effects on the clip normally, you go to master. Now, anything you put into this master section will affect all of the clips that are that same clip. This is getting confusing. Wherever you have a section of that clip, all of those clips will have that same effect. This thing is amazing. I have no idea if you have the same thing in Final Cut Pro, but in Premiere Pro, this works really nicely. It saved me so much time on the Alone Together short film because I did not think about that part at all. It would have been easier to color grade everything beforehand and then splice it up, but master. This next tip I feel like I could do a whole tutorial on, and if you guys are interested, maybe I will. But let's say you just want to add a little bit more teal or blue to everything else except for the skin tones, because if you add it to the skin tones, then it all starts to look kind of weird. What you want to do is go to the HSL secondary, and then you're going to grab the little color picker and you're going to grab the skin tones. And then you're going to play around with these little sliders here until you get a nice selection. To make it a little easier for you, you can click this color gray option and it'll show you what's being selected right now. Then once you have a nice selection of the skin tones, you're gonna click this little button here and that's gonna invert your selection. So now everything else except for the skin tones are being selected, and then you're gonna go to the color wheel here and you're just gonna drag that over to the teal or the blue area, and that's gonna add teal blue to everything else except for your skin tones. They're gonna stay nice and clean, that natural look that we all want. And you could even do a really cool look without any LUTs or any color grade, just doing this one thing. Third tip is adjustment layers. If you're not using adjustment layers, you're missing out. Basically, it just affects all of the footage that's below that adjustment layer. So when I'm color grading these vlogs, I just put one long adjustment layer and then I have a preset, which I'll talk about in a second, and I slap that on there and then I'm pretty much done my color grade. I do a little bit of color correcting, and then the only other thing I do is if there's like a time lapse or GoPro clip or drone, then I just cut that and I make that a separate adjustment layer. Tweak it so it looks good, and that's it. And then lastly, presets. So I use LUTs, but I also make my own presets inside of Premiere. So if you're doing anything just constantly, for example, tweaking audio or color grading, you wanna make a preset inside of Premiere that does most of the work for you with just one drag and drop. So for my color grade, I have a preset that I made that I can just drag and drop, and it immediately adds a colorista, which is just like kind of like a color correcting plugin. Then it has a Lumetri and then another colorista. So that first one is color correcting, that the second, the Lumetri, is adding on the LUT, and then that last colorista is just tweaking the look a little bit. And so all of those effects or plugins have adjustments in them. So when I drag and drop that preset onto my footage, it adds those plugins, and each of those plugins has already been tweaked the way that I did before. It's been saved. And you can do this super easily. Just add whatever plugins and effects you want, dial them in so they're perfect for you, and then just select them all, right click, save preset, name your preset. You've made your preset. Now when you drag and drop that preset, it adds all of those things instantly, no matter what project you're in or what the footage is. I'm telling you, this will save you time. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Quick Little Pro Tip. Unfortunately, gotta run some errands now. Errands have always sucked, now they just suck even more. First stop is the bank. I'm gonna try the clean hand, dirty hand technique. Wish me luck. Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Have a good one, man. That was the most shoddy left-handed signature I've ever done in my life. Okay, now, second thing. Gotta return this package for my wife. This is the lineup to get it. Wonder how long this is gonna take. About 10 minutes later, I'm next. 2 down, 1 more to go. Another guy was doing the one clean hand, one dirty hand technique, but then he came out of there, rubbed his hands together. All right, now I gotta ship out this Fujifilm X-T4, and that should do it for today's errands. Never thought that errands would be the most interesting part of my vlog. Oh no, closed. Dang it, so close. Dang it, I was so close. Ah! The real reason why I did that time lapse was to see how many times I would touch my face in the matter of like 15 minutes. I did pretty well. And we got another lineup. This should be fun. And we are done. She was really nice. I asked her how she was doing and she said, not good. It's obviously super hard for everybody. And so I just want to say thank you to all of the shipping people. I think we take them for granted. Thank you Purelator, UPS, Canada Post, FedEx, all the different companies, Amazon. Thank you for working through this crazy time. We appreciate it. Princess and Kai are sleeping, so that is perfect time for me to get some work done. Is it just me or does the weather affect your productivity like crazy? For example, yesterday was a cloudy, gloomy, moody day, and my brain was just like, nope, you ain't doing nothing. I literally did nothing. I just watched TV, played Fortnite, ate snacks, hung out with Princess and Kai. I did go for a run later on, but literally got nothing done. I didn't film a vlog, nothing. Today, a little bit sunnier day and getting all sorts of stuff done. Kai woke up from his nap. Kai, do you want to say hi?
Bye.